So I got the whole death thing wrong.
Not me.
No. But I will say this, I think that the way that they did it, far from being heavy-handed, which is the reason I thought they wouldn't do that, it wasn't heavy-handed. They managed to ramp it up so that the cynicism was completely there and perfectly done. So I think I just imagined how the death scene would go and then say like that would just be somewhat meretricious, and it came out to be staying with the cynicism, so that was good.
The cynicism for me was really welcome. That's one of my bigger complaints about some films, is that sometimes it gets drawn up in its own negativity so much that it no longer offers. But the cynicism was as pertinent as it was as welcome as it was accurate, and that's why I think I loved things like this, and Watchmen handled it really, really ridiculously well. It harkens back to all the best George Carlin stuff. Really welcome for me, and I hope really welcome for other people too.
Yeah.
Insanely intelligently used.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see.
I thought that the concerns and the headlines were so relevant. A couple things I noted down while we were watching. They talk about how everything is crap now because of death and celebrity misfortune. Still relevant. They talk about how a guy says he'll kill himself on TV, and concerned moms call in because he swore when he said he'd do it. Still relevant and too terribly difficult. Hijacking commercial airlines and killing ambassadors. These are all still in the headlines.
Yeah,
it really nailed just the problems inherent in the medium and in a timeless way.
Well, especially in this day and age where everything's on YouTube and everything.
Yes.
I think other things that we got right or wrong, you got a lot more right than I did.
It's only because I'm smarter. I don't feel that.
No, I don't. You called that the Marxist woman was actually going to be part of it, and all we needed to do was wait another 2 seconds, and we would have found out that he was totally right.
I was concerned that she would get roped in on a less...
And she loved it. So that was,
she did. And
I didn't expect that. Again, that's what I mean by the cynicism just kept getting ramped up. I didn't expect that. I think I kept expecting it to sort of be somewhat, I don't know if realistic is the right word, because I think it was slightly absurd, but I think it definitely kept it like, you see what we're talking about, and I think that was what I didn't expect. It did it much better than I even thought it could.
It was extremely well done. I liked the levels of realism that people don't normally see.
Yeah.
So I really appreciated that. My biggest concern was how they were going to draw her in, and now I can see why she won the best supporting.
What else did we predict? Because well, I did not predict that William Holden would be as happy. He seemed very like, you know what? This is a dying medium. It's a place that's filled with death and moribund, just lack of morality, and I'm fine being out of it. So I did not expect that. I thought they actually kept that alive. That was the one lack of cynicism, and they kept him as being, rather than a relic. They're like, no, he's what we should all do.
He gets it, and I was wrong
didn't
about
predict that either.
Yeah, he got to walk out with his dignity. And I totally saw the opposite of that coming. That was a welcome reprieve from the axes that were chopping.
Yeah, and then ultimately the death. The only time I thought they could predict it was it would have something cyclical, and that is cheap. That is somewhat meretricious in a way. Oh man, they did such a better job than anything that I could have come up with. So well done movie.
I'm glad as hell, and I am gonna watch it anymore.
Cinema 52 is not the truth. Cinema 52 is a goddamned amusement park.